How's it going, everyone? Y'all doing good? Yeah. I decided I think I'm gonna do a video every 3 months. So there's just a buildup of stuff for me to talk about. Hi, how are you? Gary here, as per usual. Coming back to it with another video, and normally I have things more laid out, uh, more uh, thoughts in my mind are forming, but I've been really emotionally stressed with work. Um, just I love my job. We're getting busy, and just just a lot of stuff in my brain as per usual. So yeah, let's talk about some pre-orders, and then we'll talk about shit that I've acquired. And I'm gonna try to lane a little bit on this video. Um, Probably not gonna be able to, honestly, because well, I'm me, and I'm notoriously lazy. Just about every facet of my life except for work, because well, I need a job to work and pay bills. Also buy things, which is what I've been doing. But no, pre-order wise, I honestly haven't pre-ordered all that much. Galbert Chris, I think I mentioned in my last video, which will be here next month. I pre-ordered Motormaster because spoiler alert, I got Jack Strip on my shelf. He's just chilling there. Jack Strip's fun. Um, Decided I'm gonna be a stupid asshole and just get Menasor completed for Lacey. Also, I'm going to tweet that I'm actually live right now because there are people who do like when I talk on YouTube. Let's see, am I even still live? Because it just says things are happening. Oh, it just said. There we go. Very unprofessional. I don't give a shit. We'll talk some football in a couple of minutes here. Because there's been some major football developments and shenaniganery since the last time I recorded. Am I still alive? Yes, I am. I hear myself. I see myself. Also, I'm just gonna make the preemptive strike here. Bored if you watch this. Yes, I got a haircut. Yes, I'm balding. So, what can I talk about? I got Jack Strip. Jack Strip's fun. He's a pretty decent figure. I thought that I had a error in my package because it came with two guns with the same side molding pegs, but turned out it's part of the design. I also decided to get some Bakugan. Now, two of them are at work. Shakhtar and Darkest Nilius. Because they have die-cast metal in them. Metal. I'll try this. And I just so back during the original run of Bakugan, they had like Max's Dragonoid and Max's Helios. I missed on getting both of those. And I'm kind of sad that I missed on getting those because now they're really expensive on the aftermarket. So this is I don't know the actual name. All I know is that it's a Dragonoid combined with a bunch of Geogon, which I think are like Bakugan traps. I think it's Geoforge Dragonoid. But yeah, so I got this. It was like $40. I'm a sucker for combining Bakugan, and that's so pretty cool. Speaking of combining things, as I will work on my shelf here. Anybody saw not the most recent episode of Bugs to Men that we did that we've done? We did. Sorry, I'm tired. I worked all day. Not the most recent episode we did, but the episode before that where we had Vaughn and Sean on. talking about Kamen Rider O's, I did some live shopping, and I was able to complete the shelf that I've been waiting to complete for 16 years. I finally own a Siren Builder, which is honestly a very cool piece of toy engineering because of the transformation and how everything works, and it's still pretty cool. Kind of wish you could have gotten some of the same articulation that Daiboken has, but other than that, it's still pretty cool. And also, I love being able to do this. He just looks very good on my shelf, and it's a shame that Operation Overdrive was the turning point for Bandai of America because they stopped importing all the Japanese molds except for the Jungle Master Megazord. And I think a majority of the Jungle Fury Zords, at least in the Jungle Fury line, were all the Japanese molds, and then like RPM, so on and so forth, use their own molds because Samurai to Ninja Steel or Super Ninja Steel, they were doing Zord Builder, and I didn't like Zord Builder. The only Zord from that time I got outside of Shinkano and Ghost Stay Great, which I no longer own, so I was kind of desperate for cash, was the Plesio Charge Megazord because I love that design to death. That's still one of my all-time favorite mecha designs. All right, so I got some Vanguard stuff too. My buddy Sean and I decided to split a box of, not really a box, a pre-release kit of Set 5 of Overdress. He went plus, I did not. He pulled 3 SPs, including a 10th SP, and I'm very, very jealous of him because he's building out. He's building up. I'm sorry. He's building MLB and Overdress. He's building MLB and Overdress, and I'm building. If you can tell that already. But yeah, so there's that. I got Siren Builder. I got a couple of the model kits on for combat. I'll get to in a couple minutes here. Well, I'll talk about that pre-combat day in a couple of minutes, but I'll talk about the gun kits that I got. In my closet right now, I have my Hero Grade Justice Gundam, because my local comic shop is having 20% off the entire store, and that's really wallet. You're gonna know the theme here, because I didn't get a single free comic. I'm gonna be honest, I don't read a lot of comic books. I collect certain ones, for sure. Don't read them. But I got MG Curios because my buddy Seth was like, it's a very good master grade. I got the MG Axia, and I got the high grade Command Quant at Target, which I actually can show right here. I kind of dig it. It has a lot of weapons, and I think it looks really sick. It has a giant sword, giant shield gun thingy of death, another gun on the back, and yeah. I will actually show you guys my Curious. Well, give me 1 second. I just try to be very, very careful with it. I really love the fuck out of Master Grades. They're a lot of fun to put together. You spend like a day or two like building them and then panel lining. I don't panel line. Gonna be honest, I'm not really the biggest fan, but still, very, very fun to put together. I'm actually gonna try to hunt down all of the Master Grade Double O kits, even though I've only seen the first half of the first episode of Double O. I've got 2 so far. the Curios, and I have the Master Grade 7 Sword G. But yeah, pretty cool. Not gonna lie. You're gonna go right back here on the shelf. And I'm not gonna touch you or look in your general direction ever again. I'm only carrying it's on my TV stand. But moving back to there for 1 second. Sorry, I'm very scatterbrained today, if you couldn't tell. I ended up grabbing an Oracle Think Tank deck. It was cheap. I wanted to play OTT, and yeah, I also ended up not going to regionals this year, or this circuit, because there's just things that I don't want to do right now, and I was just playing in teams was one of them. I love Vanguard. Don't get me wrong. It's the only game I really ever want to play again. And I was just like, there's no point in me going to teams. But yeah, so moving back to something happier, which is Free Comic Book Day. And just comics in general, because there's been a lot that I've collected. We're gonna start off with the stuff that you guys really probably won't even care about. My buddy works at a comic book shop actually, and well, they got the Fortnite Marvel crossover, which I just got for the code. On the off chance I ever decide to pick up Fortnite again. Yeah, it's like IO guards, like Spider-Man. I don't know who this is, that woman on the cover, but it's also Wolverine, and I love Wolverine a lot. We also have a package children regarding what's in the box of death. I also got Batman 66, which is new stories inspired by the classic TV series. I'm not sure if this is a one-shot or not. This is the only one my local comic shop had for $3. And also for $3, I got my buddy Sean, who is one of the coolest, nicest, best dudes I know. Not the one that you guys know, who's also a very nice, awesome dude who I love to death. And he's a brother to me. I got him a copy of Punisher vs. Batman because he is a massive fan of the Punisher. And I like Batman, and I was like, let me just go give it to him. So I gave it to him instead of keeping it. Let's got this. The Death of Superman. Their trade paperback for $3. Anywho, all right. So let's talk about what's in the bag, shall we? Actually, no, we're not going to talk about what's in the bag. So this requires a little bit of context, just a tad. For those of you guys who don't know who Linkara is, Linkara does History of Power Rangers, and that's primarily what I knew him for. Because I started watching him when I was in college, and I had no interest in ever collecting another comic book again because, like I said, I don't read comics. I'm not even the PR comics. And I actually got a couple of those too from. Actually, you know what? Before we get to the story, I do have other comics to talk about. I am sorry. There's just a lot of comics to talk about because I said so. Yeah, so it's story time. We're gonna talk about some comic books. So my friend, like I said, he works at a comic book shop, has this for $50, and he did me solid and hooked me up big time. So, Batman Nightfall. This is where Bane breaks the bat. And this is, I haven't read any of these, by the way. This is the complete run, $50. Can't complain. I had this set as a trade paperback as well, and I kind of forgot it that I had it. But Free Comic Day, I got Batman Curse of the White Knight. This entire run for $45. Actually, no, it was like 10% off the cover price. I think no, 10 or 15. But so I got this, and it's pretty cool. I haven't read it. I also haven't read the trade paperback because, like I said, I've just been really busy. I collect all these trade paperbacks, and I don't ever read them. But yeah, so there's and then this is story time on the channel, if you couldn't tell. When I was a kid, I used to go to this um flea market when I was in Florida, the festival flea market, which I think is still there. They had a stand there that sold comic books and other like random crap. Like I remember getting an entire deck of Metabox trading cards, and my brother got one too. We didn't know how the rules; just looked like the card art. But one of the first shoes that I made there, uh, they had the first and sixth parts to a 6-issue miniseries called Rise of the Midnight Suns, which I think is just like a massive crossover comic between like Doctor Strange, Morbius, because it's Morbin time as per usual, um, Ghost Rider, and a bunch of other characters. And when I went back down there, the boot was gone, and they didn't have another comic book vendor there. This was also before I learned what eBay was. And, well, free comic book day hit, and I got this for a very good price. The trade paperback reprint of Rise of the Midnight Suns. I have not read it. I wanted it for collector's value, honestly, and because this is kind of sentimental to me. Alright, so let's talk about the other comics that I got before we talk about what's in the box and the envelope, shall we? So I got Power Rangers Unlimited, Edge of Darkness, and a Shattered Grid annual issue. I'm not sure what this one's about. I know this is a tie-in to Shattered Grid, and the cover is very nice too. And it has an extra to Jack Cummins or Nick Humans, who was a former president of Studios and former president of Archaea Entertainment. Not gonna lie, I kind of thought he was Chaim Saban. Yeah, no, and I'm just saying that strictly because in the quick glance, I thought Chaim Saban because he's the one who made Power Rangers. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. I think this is the one shot that goes into the Phantom Rangers origins. I could be wrong on that. I have not read Power Ranger comics really, honestly. I got the special issue too, which apparently ties into Mystic Force. Mystic Force is still a very good series, by the way, even if people I know hate it. I also got the 20th anniversary special as well, strictly for the cover art. I mean, it has In Space Zeo, Turbo, NPR, Phantom Ranger, and Ninja. So that's always kind of cool to get. Let's see. Let's have a text message. Let's see. All right, so let's just breeze right through these then, and then we'll get to story time, opening the envelope, and I'm out of here. So, no football talk for you. That'll come eventually. Sorry, I'm busy. Um, I have almost the entire run of Dreamwave's Armada comics. Let me explain that. So there is a comic book shop that I go to, the same one I got like the Batman 66 issue from. That has a smaller storage unit. That's what I call the comic box. They had the first 11 issues of Transformers Armada comics. Now there's 18 in all, plus the 11 or so. No, sorry, the 12 or so that make up the run of Transformers Energon. Before Dreamwave lost the license, I have a lot of them now. I'm going there Saturday to pick up some more pieces to what's in the box. if you saw the most recent episode of Bugs Bunny, you already know what it is. So I'm gonna see if they took my advice and if they or not. Also, I got the first two pieces to Worlds Collide, which is another crossover event with like Universe Transformers. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Galvatron, and this is like Megatron, Hot Shot, Smokescreen, Red Alert, and stop talking about Megatron. So I have almost the entire run of Armada comics. I also have here Transformers War Within, the complete 6-issue run for $20. These are all dollars, by the way. What else is in that bag? Nothing else. So now we're going to move back to the story involving Minkara. Because, well, Minkara is a very... I met him in person. He's a very chill dude. We're going to open this up in a second once we're done with story time. So I went to the comic book store that has the annex. There's two local comic stores around here. Like I said, first review of Minkara that I ever watched of the comic book was Blackest Night. And I now own Blackest Night. But he didn't stop there, my friends. I originally was just like, all right, I'm going to collect the 8-issue miniseries. I'm going to collect issue 0. And then every comic day happened. And get out of my bag here. I got the trade. Or one of the trades. There's like 5 different trades with that for Blackest Night. Not counting the omnibus, which is also an omnibus to get. But I went to Comic Annex, and I was looking through all their stuff. This is my first visit there. And they had... I'm just going to go see if I can get them out of here, because they're actually on a short box. I got them. They had Blackest Night Batman and Black Knight Flash. Okay, you know what? I'll get these. They're only $5 for the 3-issue miniseries. And that's all I plan on getting. Which now leads me to, as I use my phone, it's now here. What's the wise? Don't use your phone as a flashlight and when there's something that they need to get over here. Which not let me getting this entire short box of comics. I'll run through everything, I guess, real quick because it's easy. Black Knight JSA, 3-issue miniseries, Blackest Night Titans, 3-issue miniseries. Flash I already talked about. There is another. Actually, there's more to that Titans. Titans 2, Titan 3. Blackest Night Superman, got 3 issues in here. I'm not going to bother getting those out. I got Tales of the Core, 2 Titans, 77, and 78 in here as well. Piece of Gold. That one shot, or sorry, 2 issues. I had to pay a decent amount of money for all these, by the way, off eBay. I'm collecting the entire run of Prelude Blackest Night. I got like issue 49 here. I got all the one shots, which leads me to this here on the book. Like I said, this is the path I do not want to go down. But then I saw prices for Blackest Night pieces, and I don't have the complete run of comics for Blackest Night. I'm missing 5. I'm missing Blackest Night, Wonder Woman, that 3 series. I'm missing issue 0, and I'm missing issue number 1 director's cut. And then I have everything. On the way to me, I have Star Sapphire, 4 or 5 issue series as part of the Green Action 4 comics. Wikipedia says it's part of Blackest Night. I don't know. But, like, you know what? Screw it, they're cheap enough. I got those for like $15 shipped. This package is the most amount I've spent on Jesus of Blackest Night. I love how YouTube, by the way, still says that my connection's unstable. No, it's not. Alright. Like I said, I had to pay more for this than I wanted to, and I caved because I just want to be done already. I've been doing this collection for 2 months. And I'm going on a comic trip this weekend with my friends to see if a bunch of the other shops that we don't go to around here have the rest of Blackest Night. So I'll teach you guys next week, probably, or next quarter, rather, if I do find the rest of Blackest Night, which I will. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to try it physically. I have to go to eBay. I'm waiting on getting Rebels and Starman and a couple of other ones from Comic-Con. So maybe on Saturday. Alright, in this package we have Doom Patrol number 4 and 5. That's the public cover. Adventure Comics 4, 5, and 7. I don't know why issue number 6 isn't part of Black. And I have a Phantom Stranger. All bagged and boarded. Like I said, I had to pay a little bit more than I wanted to for these. But I really a lot. The Adventure Comics on alone was $20. But yeah, so I own all Blackest Night. Almost. I'm very happy. Anyway, I've been rambling for long enough. I got shit to do. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.